Welcome to the Stockyards in Fort Worth, Texas, as the undefeated Arizona Scorpions head in to take on a Fort Worth team looking to recapture their early season form. They started off 3-0, then lost 2 back-to-back, and now are looking to get back into the winner's circle to keep their 500 record intact. Alongside me this evening to unpack what should be a really good headliner here on SFL Super Saturday night is Rochelle Colston. Ray, what are your keys to this game tonight?
Let's see, these teams have met 5 times. Fort Worth has 0 wins. Last time they met was in season 20 playoffs. Both quarterbacks need to limit their interceptions. Jackson has 8, Dunhill has 10. Fort Worth needs to stop the two-headed monster in the backfield of Jones and Moses. They'll double team Montana and Punk. Arizona needs to shut down Bacon and limit Hacker's catches.
Of course, Arizona, notably this season, these new pieces on both sides of the ball have been a huge factor in steering this team towards an existing 5-0 record. Fort Worth, meanwhile, looking to again reclaim some form from earlier in the season, but it will be the travelling Scorpions to get opening possession. That kickoff is not returnable off the boot of Amelia Rose. That's where Arizona led out by Ashley Jackson. Trot the offense out here, starting out in a Jokers formation. Brad Jones has had heavy utilization this season ahead of DJ Moses in this backfield stack. Toss play on the outside is not going to get any forward progress there. Good early start for Fort Worth on defense.
Yeah, definitely the time, I think it was Eric E.K. Vincent there with a big stop. Second and 10 with no gain.
Vincent, always a factor, 14-season veteran. He spent 9 of those seasons with this Fort Worth unit. Jackson, a toss to the outside, is going to pick up some decent yardage. That's not a natural back there. One of the receivers on that correct play there, Yayo Montana, in an unfamiliar position. Picks up decent yardage, so a good play call there for Arizona.
I mean, they have 3 backs, and now they're using Yayo Montana in the backfield too.
So much versatility, Rochelle, on this offense. They'll motion TJ Punk in motion across here. Ace formation, a handoff to the short side to Jones, and he is short. Fort Worth gets a quick 3 and out on defense there. Making a tackle in the box was Ben Stone, and Arizona will be forced to punt straight away.
Oh, wait. Arizona's challenging.
Hold the phone, Eddie Gage. Doesn't like the spot here. It looked like Jones was short on first view. But we'll take a retroactive look at this play, brought to you by Retroid. See there, it looked like he never got the ball across the strop on that angle. Perhaps that's going to be a little bit more telling. It looks like they're going to move the marker a little bit further forward, but it may not be credited as a first down. Well, Eddie Gage isn't happy because it's going to be still short, but they moved the marker forward, so Arizona will keep their challenge, but they don't get the first down out of it. And it will be an early punt for this high-powered offense. So huge result for Fort Worth. The early defensive game plan succeeding here at home. This punt will be returned by the prolific Henry McGee, but he's given no space there to move. Good coverage by Everett Garrison there on that play. And Fort Worth led out again by quarterback Marcus Dunhill, Jay-Z Bacon, and Aaron Alexander, the backs. The receivers, Henry McGee, Cade Stevens, and Stephen Hacker. The tight ends, Robert Garrett Jr., James Jennings, and the line, Amelia Panda, Gordo Enormi, and Frank Burks. Both of those tight ends here in this formation. A receiver on either side of Dunhill, Bacon the lone back. Handoff to the right-hand side is going to pick up a couple there. Tackle made by Albert Begin after a gain of 2.
Yeah, Fort Worth's going to try to use Bacon a lot, but look out for Hacker because he can be anywhere on the field. I've even seen him in the backfield a few times, so
Here again, another two wide receiver set. Fullback in this time. And a handoff to the generic here. And he's broken it free. Downfield already. Hunter Norwood had to chase him back past the 30. What a play from Fort Worth on offense.
Yeah, definitely. Your backup comes in. It's lots of positive yardage. Nice run.
And the only man that was anywhere near him was Hunter Norwood, who chased him all the way and prevented what could have been a touchdown because he was in front of the defensive back. So impressive pace from Norwood to get back there and ensure that wasn't broken.
Nothing like watching a big man run down the field in pursuit.
When it flips the field for Fort Worth here, Dunhill on a throw. Will caught. Cade Stevens one-handed across the field there, and that picks up a fresh set of downs.
That was a beautiful catch by Stevens. I mean, Marcus Dunhill just threw a rocket, and he just went, stretched out his body and just picked it up.
Kind of through and had a couple of defensive secondary players there, Arizona. Notably, Ernest McRae Sr. in the area. Dunhill now still in the Twins formation. Hand off to the short side again. This time he is blown up after a gain of 2, so the run game hitting in fits and spurts here.
I was also the backup again.
Yeah, trying to work out. Bacon appears to be back in on this formation. They're 15 yards away from a major score on their opening drive here, Fort Worth. A handoff to the outside. That's Bacon. Got a good block from Alexander and picks up a few more there and makes third down a relatively short one.
Little help there from the defender pushing him forward. Pick up another like 1 or 2 yards at the end of the play.
Dunhill in a jacks formation. 3 yards shy of where they need to be for a fresh set of downs here. And Dunhill's going to keep it, and he will get the first down. Smart play calling there on the sideline. Marcus Dunhill picks up about 6 of the required 3, and now they're in goal to go.
Hey, I'll keep an eye on Dunhill because he will run the ball.
Now 2 yards away, and the benefit is it keeps Jay-Z Bacon fresh and on the field here in a Joker's formation. Single receiver down the bottom is Stephen Hacker. It'll be a carry up the middle to Bacon, who dove, and he just got it across. Aaron Alexander there on the carry, and he will pick up a touchdown.
Hey, good job by Fort Worth coming out and getting a big stop. On Arizona's first possession, coming back and putting 7 points on the board.
Aaron Alexander's
first
touchdown potentially here. Eddie gauged in like he definitely flirted with being close to the line here, Aaron Alexander, because he dove to try and get underneath the defense and potentially has cost himself a score here.
Let's see if we can tell. Well, not from that angle.
Not the angle we were looking for there. Hopefully the referee's at a different one. It's no good, so Fort Worth will be marched back a couple of inches shy of the stripe, and that first touchdown of the season for Alan Alexander will be wiped off.
Well, if I was Fort Worth right here, I'd come back with the same play.
Well, it got 2 yards last time. They probably only need 0.1 on this carry. Look for the Dunhill sneak again.
Yep.
Jacks formation. Heavy box for Arizona. There's the sneak, and there's the touchdown for Marcus Dunhill.
Good call, Jacob. It worked once before. I mean, got 6 yards the first time you tried. You only needed a couple inches that time.
Saw that play before on a third down and short. It yielded 6 yards. We see it again here on the goal line, and it yields 6 points. And Fort Worth, off the back of a 3 and out, have got first advantage on the board here.
We have ever seen 2 challenges in the first quarter.
2 challenges, both successful ones from Eddie Gage, but couldn't hold back the tide, and Fort Worth gets the early advantage on the road here at 7 points to nothing. And I mean, we basically had Arizona's offense out for a blink of an eye because they were shut down very quickly and very well. But again, with the amount of talent on that side of the ball, almost certainly going to be a response here on this drive. Amelia Rose again with the kick. This one is once again carried by the wind over the back of the end zone, and Ashley Jackson will trot out her offense, led out by head coach Eddie Gage. Brad Jones and DJ Moses, the tailbacks, Bismarck Wright, the fullback, the receivers, Donnie Hands, Yayo Montana, Hank Earl Troll, and TJ Punk, Adam Grabowski, and Will Todd, the tight ends. Tina Begin, Patrick Kelly, Jean Benazzi, Igor Barbatov, and Charles Michael make up the offensive line. First down here in an ace twins formation. Handoff to Montana again, and this will pick up 6 yards. So again, we saw a couple of instances this weekend of receivers in the backfield. Teams have been nervous to work with that this season after rule changes in the offseason, but Arizona willing to pull it out here tonight against Fort Worth. The first one was a catch, mind you. That's the first carry for Montana. And now in a jacks formation here, offset eye on the motion. Handoff this time to an actual tailback. It's Brad Jones, and he will pick up 3 yards there. Good tackle made in the open field. And interesting, Rochelle, the fact that they're using Montana, given how good these two tailbacks are on the roster, in Brad Jones and also DJ Moses sitting behind him in the pecking order. It's Jones here on a third down. Handoff up the middle. Jones will get the first down on the dive. And that's the first down of the game for Arizona on offense.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, you're trying to mix it up a little bit. Maybe confuse Fort Worth a little bit. I mean, it's working so far on this drive.
It's twins formation again here. Handoff up the middle. That's another carry for Yayo Montana. Picks up 3 yards, so they'll have to be careful. That seems to be a regular play call here, so we'll keep an eye on that as it continues. 2 carries now for Montana. But it's Jones back in the fold here against the 4-3. So heavy rushing approach here from Arizona early. But Jackson will throw out of this formation. Looks downfield. Caught by Montana. He rushes it and then he catches it with one hand downfield.
This is becoming the Montana show. You know, put him in the backfield and then, you know, find him down the field. Nice throw by Ashley. Great route by Montana.
Yeah, Montana has taken no time to get acclimated in this offense. Here is a top target for Ashley Jackson. She's had no problems finding him in the opening 5 games of Arizona's season. Hand off to Jones. That's his best carry of the afternoon so far. Yield 7.
Yeah, if Arizona can establish the run game early, Fort Worth may have a little bit more than they can handle.
Jackson in the Joker's formation. They passed out of this last time. Again, looking at Montana up the top, but they'll rush it up the middle. Gets a couple. That's going to bring them within inches of the first down. That's the first carry for DJ Moses.
Don't forget they also have Bismarck right in that backfield too.
Bismarck is good for a couple of carries again. He was a halfback last season, turned into a fullback this season in the absence of Justin Williams. And handoff now on the outside, and again Jones gets some free space and he will pick up the first down. So 2 third down conversions from short range for Arizona this time after the first one was stopped by Fort Worth's defense. And now they're on the fringe of the red zone here on this second drive. Jackson with twins off to the right. Single back is Jones behind. And he will get the carry here. It's DJ Moses on that carry. Picks up a yard. Dexter Jackson with his second tackle on this drive.
Arizona's just, you know, very methodically moving the ball down the field. It's in the run game with a couple of passes in between.
Jackson again in an ace formation. This time will throw, and it's through hands of E.K. Vincent. The veteran nearly had an interception. That was a risky throw from Jackson. Luckily, she put a bit of pepper behind it, and it was too tough to hang on to. And she'll have another go here on 3rd down and long.
I do believe E.K. Benson will give Arizona problems all night long. He's all over the field.
He's definitely demonstrated that early here tonight. 4 wide here for the Scorpions. Hank Earl troll motion down the bottom. Jackson will throw. It's caught by Punk. Great catch. We've seen some spectacular grabs so far in this game. That's worth 13 yards and a first down.
Yeah, I mean, Punk and Montana are definitely Ashley's favorite targets, so better have them well covered during the game.
Now with a first down here inside the red zone. Split back spread formation. Here and a handoff up the middle, and he's going to be blown up there. That's the first carry of the game for Bismarck Wright. Picks up 2.
In Arizona here, I mean, you're definitely in field goal range. I can't make any mistakes. Ashley has to be very careful where she throws the ball here.
It's Bismarck right at 100 yards on the season off of 27 odd carries. So good efficiency from the fullback when he's had the ball. That carry though on the outside is blown up from Brad Jones, who again has been immense this season, but Fort Worth have kept a lead on him so far in this opening quarter. Jackson now
going in the air here.
They trot the bunch out on 3rd down and long again. It'll be thrown to the end zone. Punk was the target one more time, but there was heaps of coverage in the end zone there, and Delaney Nash is going to get the tip.
And Delaney Nash has 4 pass deflections coming into the game. Also has 37 tackles. He's also got 7 TFLs. Very impactful defensive player.
The draft stifled after 15 odd plays and 5 minutes of drain clock. Cliff Allen will knock through his 13th field goal of the season, and Arizona at least with points on the board in that drive, but Fort Worth making an early statement here at home with the inferior record.
Good job of the bend don't break offense defense there by Fort Worth.
Kickoff returned by McGee. Got through one contact there, but can't get much further. And Fort Worth will start their drive at the 35, so good return. And again, no slouch either, this Arizona defense. Again, headlined by the Hall of Famer Hunter Norwood, who we saw on the previous possession chasing down one of the backs. This is Bacon straight up the guts and is shut down immediately there by Everett Garrison after a pickup of 4.
Hunter Norwood, the Hall of Famer for a reason out there.
Ace formation here, single back behind Dunhill. This time, the backup doesn't get much room. Is shut down straight away there by Nate Diggs after a gain of 1. So Fort Worth forced into a quick 3rd down and medium here. Much better result for Arizona defensively as we exit the first quarter. Quick one here at the Stockyards, but it's Fort Worth who lead at home 7 points to 3. Game of long and drawn-out possessions so far. The first quarter consisted of just 3 drives, one of which was only 3 plays. It's Fort Worth back in possession with the lead here. A spread formation on a 3rd down. Could Arizona match the first 3 and out from their offense with a defensive 3 and out on Fort Worth's second possession? Dunhill drops back, pressure up the middle. It's tipped. Great coverage from Arizona. It was looking for Stephen Hacker, but Sean Moore put a hand up, and that's going to force it incomplete.
I think it looks like, Jack Stata has this game being a very close one. And mostly they have it as a defensive game, so...
Certainly pitched as that so far. by early events. Punt sails away here. And it'll be fair, Cons. The coverage got there very quickly. Hands couldn't get any room on the return. I'll take a minute to introduce this Fort Worth defense. Jeff Duffy, Jerry D. Gond, and Luther Gond make up the line. E.K. Vincent, Sonny Sky, and Dexter Jackson are linebackers. The secondary, Tavius Gordon, Adam Leach, Aiden Davis, Ben Stone, and the Season 21 MVP, Delaney Nash, at the strong safety spot. Ace formation again here for Arizona. Chuck to the backfield. That's Montana. And he will pick up about 8 yards there. So tough to identify whether that was a reception or a run. Depends whether the pass went backward or not. But nonetheless, for Arizona, gets a good first down chunk of yardage there.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Montana in the backfield this many times so far. I mean, we're on second quarter.
Second and short here. Brad Jones is going to get a block from right. He didn't quite capture it, but enough for a first down there from Jones. This Arizona rushing attack has certainly settled into the game here. Now with a fresh set of downs, they bring out this ace trips formation, so that is Montana in the backfield. He will get the carry up the middle, and he will pick up 2 yards there on that one. In fact, it's DJ Moses there on that carry. Trying to identify tendencies on the fly here. And then on a split back look, spread receivers out wide here. You can notice Will Todd in the fullback spot here. It'll be TJ punt motioned from right to left. Jackson throws, crossbody, caught by Montana. So he's involved in everything at the moment, as you mentioned, Rochelle, and he will pick up a first down.
Yeah, Ashley caught him in stride. He reached out with that one hand, just pulled the ball in. Great play, great route. Middle of the field, wide open.
Now with a fresh set of downs, it's another split backfield of Bismarck Wright and Will Todd here. In this split spread formation. So Arizona really making use of their depth at the moment. It's Wright with the carry, and he is stopped right away. Good coverage there on the play from Dexter Jackson. Means it's only a 1 yard pickup for Bismarck Wright. Single back behind Jackson. Handoff up the short side, and that's another unique carrier there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, though, by Delaney Nash.
And Delaney Nash now has 9 tackles on the day and 1 pass deflection.
There's a backup fullback, so everyone's getting a touch here in this Arizona offense. Here, Jackson, single back behind her, play action. Feltworth fell for it. Jackson throws across. It's incomplete. Good coverage there from the corner. Adam Leach on Hank Earl Troll. And it's forcing Arizona into another punt.
Great job by the secondary.
Hold for the time being. And the punt will sail away. Here inside the 10. Returned up past the 15 to the 18 by Henry McGee. Fort Worth will try and continue the scoring here. Their opening drive was stopped very quickly, but the second drive spanned quite a ways and ended up with a Marcus Dunhill rushing touchdown. We're looking to keep that form up here on this possession. Twins formation off to the right here. Handoff, short side, Bacon. Picks up, guts through the first wave of contact, kept going, and he'll pick up 7. So that's a great carry from Jay-Z Bacon and gets this Fort Worth drive off to a good start.
Yeah, right up the middle, broke a tackle or two, and just picked up like 7 yards on the first down. And yeah, second and very manageable.
Aaron Alexander on that second down pickup will get a first down off the back of a 4-yard carry. And Fort Worth now firmly on the move. This ground game looks good so far. Twins off to the left here. Handoff. He got caught behind a blocker there. It was the backup running back, and he'll pick up 3 yards nonetheless.
Good job by the O1 to keep pushing forward to allow him to pick up at all.
Trickling inside. Already burnt nearly half of the second quarter here. Offset eye, handoff to the short side. He's going to pick up decent coverage there. Jay-Z Bacon crashes forward for a first down.
And Bacon just keeps spinning those legs, and when you think you have him stopped, he just keeps pushing it a little bit further.
Great block there up front, highlighted. It's enough for Fort Worth to keep the chains moving here. Bacon's out of the game here for this play. Twins to Dunhill's left. Handoff up the middle is going to pick up 4. Again, Arizona responding to the run. Perhaps a little bit too late here. They're bringing contact, but at the moment it's just getting through at the moment. J.R. Lawless on that tackle. Now in a Joker's formation split backfield. Jay-Z Bacon back into the field here. He will get smashed right away. That's a better response from Arizona defensively. Nate Diggs right up in Aaron Alexander's face. That means that Fort Worth will now be forced to a 3rd and long.
And Nate Diggs with his 4th tackle of the game. Coming up big here. It's a 3rd and 6, and let's see what Dunhill's got in him.
Empty backfield there with 2 tight ends. Interesting formation for Fort Worth. He throws it across body, and it's caught for a first down. Great play call. Finds Stephen Hacker for the first time today.
Like I said before, that's his favorite target. So looking for him to go to Hacker a lot and often. Hacker coming with a big catch there.
Dunhill now with a fresh set of downs inside Arizona territory now. Quick throw out of hands, caught across body. That was a tough grab there for Robert Garrett Jr., but now he's checked into the game and picks up 8 yards.
And Robert Garrett Jr., the Cowboy, there come up with an 8-yard reception. Second and very manageable with 2 yards.
Joker's formation here. Handoff. Short side again. Goes Bacon. Crashes forward. Picks up a first down. So the drive just continues to really suck away at the life of this Arizona defense. These drives have been long, extended. No real breakaway plays just yet in this game, but it's been diverse enough. Caught across the middle is a first down grab for Stephen Hacker.
Yeah, Hacker, I mean, he's just, to say, he's his favorite target. He's so fast off the line. He's very hard to defend.
Dunhill now. Twins formation down to the left. Handoff up to the right is for Jay-Z Bacon. He'll pick up 5. And again, his efficiency today has been really, really good.
Fort Worth's doing a good job of mixing up their run plays and pass plays, keeping Arizona's defense on their toes. Basically just wearing them down.
And on first down carry, he will get the first down straight away. That's the best carry of the afternoon for Aaron Alexander. And again, to highlight, Bacon now at 4.4 yards per attempt. Excellent efficiency off his 8 yards, off his 8 carries, I should say. And now in goal to go. Heavy set here. They go get the playoff before the 2-minute warning. So Fort Worth with the opportunity to extend it back out to 2 scores here on this drive before the half is out. Joker's formation here. Split backfield for Dunhill. Both backs are fresh. Dunhill hands it off to the short side for a carry up by Aaron Alexander. It can't get into the goal line, but it's marginal. As you see there, this drive has lasted over 6 minutes now, you would imagine. Handoff now. Bacon gets open room. He will score. So 2 rushing touchdowns now on the board for Fort Worth. Dunhill at the first. Now Bacon's got one on the board.
That time just great blocking up front for Bacon. He basically just walks into the end zone. No one touched him.
Fort Worth, excellent efficiency on their drives thus far. That one spanned nearly 6 minutes off the clock. Amelia Rose now to go 2 for 2 on extra points, does so. And Fort Worth with an advantage on the road. Oh, at home, I should say. What am I talking about? We're at the stockyards. Fort Worth getting the job done at the moment. And Arizona haven't had much opportunity to respond because it's just, again, these drives have been so long. Perhaps a change of pace here.
The best defense you can do is keep your offense on the field where the other team just can't score if they're not on the field.
Well, this is case in point, right? Because you're now forcing Arizona to perhaps change their tempo here on this drive with only 96 seconds on the clock. Jackson, little spin, incomplete. On the short side there, but for Grabowski was the target. Incomplete.
And in the immediate area were 4 defenders from Fort Worth. I think they'd be very careful here.
Jackson still holds on to possession here. Single back behind her, handoff at the middle. Is for Brad Jones, and he will pick up 5 yards and forces Arizona here. They haven't rushed up to the line or anything of that nature, so not an aggressive approach to finish the half out, which is interesting.
And they're holding on to 3 timeouts that no one is saving them for.
Four wide here. Jackson will roll out, throws across her body. That's caught. They were dialing it up for a reason. And now they're just shy of halfway. Beautiful throw from Ashley Jackson.
An even better catch, I think that was TJ Punk.
Three receivers out there for Arizona. Jackson caught a crossbody, and that's going to push forward, but again forces Arizona to call another timeout. So they've got 1 left now. Picked up 7 yards on the catch for Will Todd. Just on the precipice of field goal range here, but worth noting again, Fort Worth will receive the second half kickoff, so Arizona feel like they need to score here on this possession given the way that Fort Worth have been playing on offense. Twins to the bottom, throw to Montana. We've seen this a bit. Montana breaks it. Montana tries to get through. He's chased down by Sonny Sky after a significant gain. And that's the final timeout called by Arizona. He tried to get it out of bounds, but he's planted just inside the 30. So worst case scenario, they're in field goal range, but still boatloads of time on the clock here. A well-managed possession here from Arizona.
Great clock management by Eddie Gage on the sidelines there.
Throw across body is incomplete to TJ Punk. Still no harm, no foul.
And the clock
40
stops.
seconds of
They can reset. They can
yeah.
reset their plays. Have a huddle. Talk it over.
Jackson with a single back off to the right. 3 receivers to throw to, including Will Todd. Throws across. That's incomplete. Good coverage there to jar that free from Yayo Montana. It's the first target he hasn't reeled in so far this evening. But only 4 seconds drawn off the clock, but they'll want to try and convert this third down.
And a great job by cornerback Tavius Gordon. Knocking the ball loose.
Jackson, play fake, roll out, cross body, incomplete. Great coverage again. That time Aiden Davis jarred it free of Donnie Hands, and it'll force Arizona perhaps to a field goal attempt here from Cliff Allen. Field goal attempt from Allen is up and through, and that's where Arizona will likely end their half. So plenty of room for adjustment here for the Scorpions, but it makes you think, if Fort Worth are able to capitalize on a similar drive to open up the second half, could that be potentially game ending for Arizona? The way they've been playing, but again, an opportunity for Arizona to adjust at the half to what they've been seeing here on the field. This kickoff will not be returned, so we'll see if Fort Worth try anything adventurous here, or if they'll take it to the halftime break with the lead.
Interestingly enough, I mean, right now Fort Worth's trading, Arizona's trading field goals with touchdowns. That doesn't work out very well for them.
Twins formation off to the left. Dunhill drops back, throws across. Oh, that was almost made a play out, and it's broken downfield. Garrett Jr. was carrying them with him. And, well, I don't think that's how they were sort of drawing it up there, but it's going to give Fort Worth an opportunity for more points here at the end of the half.
I'm sure, see, let's watch the sideline, see if he stepped out of bounds at any time. Nope, he did not.
Gee, that was impressive line work from Robert Garrett Jr., and they're now in Arizona territory off the back of that 30-yard play. So just the second catch of the game for the Cowboy.
He's pretty agile there for a big man.
Yeah, he definitely coasted down that sideline. And that's incomplete over the back. The safety overplayed it there. Ernest McRae tipped it up for Begin, but he couldn't stay in position there to make the play. So a risky one there for Dunhill. Could have stopped the drive here. But they're definitely looking to get this downfield for another scoring opportunity.
Yeah, their timeouts, they're in pretty good shape.
This, however, a heavy running formation. Perhaps a sign that they're willing to take this to the interval. It'll be a run for Bacon. Can't let him get loose. He'll pick up 6 yards. They'll rush it back to the line. Unlikely to get a playoff here, though. 3 seconds down, they'll call a timeout. So a potential Hail Mary attempt here before the half is out.
I mean, could they call a timeout and take a shot downfield? Maybe, get in field goal range, but strange play calling here.
Handoff to Bacon. Got through the first wave of contact and eventually dragged down by Davis after a first down. But as you mentioned, as you alluded to there, he nearly broke that free, Jay-Z Bacon.
Well, that would have been something.
Nonetheless, it brings us to the halftime intervals. Arizona hanging around here again, can't be underestimated with the way that they've been playing across the course of this season. But as we enter the halftime interval presented by Breaks GPT, it's Fort Worth with the lead. Rochelle, your keys to the opening half.
I mean, both teams came out to play. Right now, offensively, Fort Worth's looking pretty well. And they're playing defense, and they're keeping Arizona out of the end zone, which is very important at this point. They're basically trading touchdowns for field goals, and Fort Worth will take that all day long.
Here we'll look at your halftime player, JZ Bacon. Naturally, with that, again, near 6 yard per carry efficiency and the single touchdown on the board.
We just pulled a full-size Taylor Swift helmet. Shout out to all our Swifties. Travis Kelce. This is a Giants Lawrence Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Johnson with the Ocho Cinco.
We have a Drew Brees.
Is that an O.J. Simpson jersey?
It's an Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady! Tom Brady!
Breaking to the world of sports memorabilia collecting with Breaks GPT, featuring signed football jerseys, helmets, photos, and more. Breaks GPT offers you the shot at winning autographed, authenticated sports memorabilia at a fraction of the price. Join the community of collectors on our Breaks GPT Facebook page and lock in your shot at hitting a humongous headliner on the site, breaksgpt.com. Here's a return on the outside and forced to the ground there, but he almost broke it free. And Fort Worth will start their drive here in good field position.
Trying to figure out who the returner is.
It's usually Henry McGee, but it's not today. So, interesting approach here from Fort Worth to put somebody else out there on their spots. But again, worth noting the way that this game is sometimes played, teams will have two returners back there, and it's dictated by where the wind blows the kick or where the kicker even puts the kick. So perhaps McGee's back there, but he just hasn't had an opportunity to return it. Carry for Bacon, broke the first one, and Diggs had to chase him down after a 12-yard pickup, so that takes him over that 6 yard per carry threshold. He is having a night tonight.
And definitely, I thought for sure we see the run game explosion from Arizona, but so far it's been a lot of JC Bacon.
Bacon now. Fresh set of downs for Dunhill. And up on the short side is incomplete. Only a 1 yard pickup tackle made there by J.R. Lawless. Fort Worth now can move the ball forward. Dunhill throws across. That's incomplete. And we'll bring up a 3rd down and long here, Rochelle.
Definitely, it's an important 3rd down conversion here. Hopefully keep me moving the chains, keep running the clock.
Dunhill drops back, got good blocking on the edges, throws it short. Garrett Jr. couldn't reel that one in, and it will force Fort Worth into punting. And we'll head over to SFL HQ for a quick game break from the other side of this block.
Thanks, Jacob. Big game in D.C. tonight. Bossier City and D.C. Both teams looking for their 3rd win. Sam Harrison punches it into the end zone, and the Dragons now lead 10-7 late in the first half. Back to you in Fort Worth.
Punt sails away here. Fielded inside the 20, returned up just shy of the 25 by hands, and Arizona, they get what they needed, Rochelle, on the opening drive here from Fort Worth. A quick stop. They didn't allow them to drive downfield and take a heap of time off the clock.
Let's see if they can get their offense going here and get into the end zone.
And importantly, they did get something going downfield on that last possession of the half as well. So Ashley Jackson's starting to unlock the passing game. Montana, that's his 6th carry of the afternoon. It's his best one yet. Spins downfield and is eventually tackled by E.K. Vinson. But that's a good chunk of yardage there. At least 20 yards on the fly for Yayo.
Yeah, and Yayo Montana is approaching his 72 yards on the ground. He is the leading rusher for Arizona at the moment.
Just shy of halfway here. Again, outstanding efficiency for Montana on the ground. Jackson drops back. Short throw is incomplete. And not sure who Jackson was targeting there, but it went through the hands there of one of the linebackers of Fort Worth and brings up a 2nd and long.
That's number 57, Burns, with the deflection.
Jones in the backfield here. Jackson, throw across, that's caught by Montana. A flag is down the play. Some unnecessary contact there, but it didn't bother Yayo all that much. Delaney Nash there, getting a little bit too aggressive on the play, but it doesn't negate the catch.
Just showing you the strength of Montana. When he still pushes him right, so he still comes down with the ball.
Jones now in the backfield behind Bright. Jackson, short drop back, that's picked! Aiden Davis gets an interception. Ashley Jackson played with it one too many times, and Fort Worth gate over possession.
Good job by Aiden Davis. I'm a big on defense there. That's the 2nd interception on the season.
And it undoes the work that Arizona did on defense. First turnover of the game from either side. Fort Worth now in decent field position can try and recorrect from their first drive. That's caught by Cowboy Robert Garrett Jr. He is having a night today. Picks up a 1st down off the back of a 16-yard completion.
And dangerous throw by Dunhill. I mean, there was defenders all in the area. One of the players, one defender actually had a play on the ball, just missed it.
Again, 3 catches, 57 yards off 4 targets. Officially, stats team, I should say. Damon Simeon and Takeda Yuki spot on with that one. Handoff up the middle. That's going to pick up 3 yards. Aaron Alexander on another carry. So both backs today have been involved for Fort Worth.
Let's not forget Dunhill with his 2 attempts and the big touchdown earlier.
Dunhill, that's picked. No. Arizona recover it. Intercepted straight away by the veteran Albert Begin.
Now we have a turnover fest right now, Jacob.
The first half they had none of them, has started off with 2 in 3 drives.
That time that Albert Begin just watched the quarterback, watched the quarterback's eyes, knew where the ball was going, just jumped up in front of the route.
That just sucked the life out of this home crowd here at the Stockyards, and Arizona now just on the fringe of Fort Worth territory. Brad Jones kept his balance and will pick up 4 yards there on that first carry.
Anytime you get 4 yards, you're doing really well for a halfback.
In formation here on 2nd down. Moses will get a carry outside. Can't get forward though. Stopped after a gain of 1 by Delaney Nash. And will force Arizona into a third and medium.
A lot of these, Arizona's halfbacks are struggling. The only one having success is J.O. Montana from the wide receiver spot in the backfield.
Jackson throws backfield, caught by Jones, and Jones will pick up a first down. So a good play call there on the screen. Got good blocking on the outside. Keeps Arizona and their offense on the field here. Jackson with Moses behind her.
Here. Who's in the backfield now?
It's DJ Moses, they'll motion Montana from left to right. Picked up by Davis on the outside. Jackson's going to play fake. Goes back to the other side of the field. It's caught by Will Todd for a first down.
Play call there by Arizona. Will Todd finds himself wide open in the middle of the field with no one around him.
So their defense is fired up on the bench. That's Will Todd's best completion so far. 18 yards officially. And now with just over 5 minutes left in the third, Arizona are on the fringe of the red zone. Toss play to Brad Jones was blown up by Sky initially and will be finished off after he managed to get a pickup of one there by E.K. Vincent.
That time, Sonny Sky did a good job of slowing him down. E.K. Vincent came there and cleaned it up. Great coverage by the linebackers. Great pursuit.
He'll be back for another one. Sonny Sky nearly had a tackle for loss there. The single back here of Bismarck Wright. Jackson hands straight off the middle to the fullback, and he's stopped right away by Delaney Nash after a gain of 1. So that's better response from Fort Worth on defense. And Arizona now will have to convert from a 3rd and long.
And Delaney Nash is having a great night. 14 tackles, 1 pass deflection.
Jackson drops back, got a great block from the guard, threw it downfield, but the coverage was too heavy, and Delaney Nash gets another block, and it will force Arizona for Cliff Allen to have a 3rd field goal attempt here on the night.
I mean, thank God they were wearing white because there was 4 blue jerseys around him. I'm not Ashley Jackson even saw him in that mix.
It was a well-developed play, at least at the line of scrimmage, but falls short of being completed. But nonetheless, it's points on the board, and Arizona's defense has stepped up in the second half, so this should be really interesting as the finish.
Let's talk about Fort Worth's defense, though. They allow him to march down the Arizona in the end zone at all. So you're still forcing Arizona to kick field goals.
Absolutely no major scores given up by this Fort Worth defense of yet. This kickoff returned up past the 25, again by Knight, the backup, so no touches of special teams for Henry McGee today. They've kept the lid on him, Arizona, and you see those team stats, they are borderline identical. Probably an extra advantage for Fort Worth on the rushing category, but it's basically neck and neck here at the stockyards between these two teams, as it's reflected on the scoreboard. Fort Worth with the advantage and possession here. Dunhill will drop back, throws deep. That's 2 hands, almost intercepted once more. Ran Rie there on that one. And Fort Worth just starting to be a little bit risk averse here against this strong Arizona secondary.
I mean, Marcus Dunhill coming off a rough week last week where he threw like at least 4 interceptions like Mexico City. He's got to be careful.
Absolutely right. I think it was certainly upwards of 4. Dunhill drops back here, through hands again at the linebacker spot. That was Nate Diggs who nearly had an interception. And now on a 3rd and long, this Arizona defense out of the halftime break, they have locked in. They were bending quite immensely in that opening half with these extended Fort Worth drives, but now Fort Worth have gone to the air. And their secondary has really taken over the game here. Dunhill drops back, got a good block on the outside. Another tip, and through a second pair of hands. McRae couldn't come up with it. Hacker was the target, It looked like Garrison tipped it up and McRae couldn't come up with it at the back there. He'll be disappointed not to come up with that.
Fowler again was also in that mix in there somewhere. I saw his hands go up.
Yeah, well highlighted by Damon Simeon. One of those interceptions for Dunhill last week was a pick 6. So he's certainly got the yips here, Marcus Dunhill. And Arizona's going to get another drive here in good field position. So really, it's a matter of if Arizona can break this Fort Worth defense enough that they can get a major score on the board, because that could really open this game up.
Definitely. I mean, actually, they would take the lead and they can score a touchdown at this point.
Montana in the backfield. He's had the second most touches in terms of rushing behind Brad Jones. He will get a carry here. Gets 2 yards there on that. So they've woken up to that play. E.K. Vincent there on that stop after just a 2-yard pickup. Ace formation here. Tailback back in the fold. Throw from Jackson is caught by Montana. And again, you see the diversity of Yayo's game. He gets a carry, then he gets a reception in between the numbers. He's been playing outside, inside, in the backfield. He can do it all, Montana. It's been his night tonight.
I'm going to say he's got 4 receptions. He's got 7 attempts at rushing.
Unbelievable. What a night for Yayo Montana thus far. Now with a fresh set of downs, a handoff to Montana. That's the 8th. So he's getting very close to that 10th threshold. We saw it was broken earlier tonight. So interesting that Arizona are trying the same approach, and he's only been in one formation, but it's been called quite heavily this afternoon. Now Jackson, 2nd and 7. Fullback Bismarck right behind her. 3 wide. It's going to be a carry for Wright. He's picked up and dumped. Great tackle there made by the linebacker, Delaney Nash, I should say. It looked like Sky was in the area, but Nash will be credited with the tackle. And now on a 3rd and long.
And Delaney Nash has 15 tackles and 2 pass deflections so far. Yayo Montana's over the 125-yard mark for the game and combined with his rushing and receiving.
Jackson rolls out, throws across. It was again heavy coverage on a 3rd down attempt. 3 Fort Worth secondary members around TJ Puck, and he couldn't reel it in. And Arizona will be forced to punt this one away.
Number 20 was in front of the receiver. He had 2, one on the side and one behind him.
Punt, sail away there, and is fielded by Henry McGee, that time on special teams. So he has had no room to work. He's had at least 1 return touchdown this season, Henry McGee, that I can remember seeing. Arizona have been sure that that part of Fort Worth's game plan tonight has been isolated. He's yet to be targeted on offense as well. It has all gone through Robert Garrett Jr. and Stephen Hacker, perhaps as expected. Dunhill, they're going to go back to the ground here. Bacon is met straight away. So again, Arizona's secondary going to work, this time on the ground. It's only a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, Fort Worth, I mean, your lead's not very comfortable. You've got to get more points on the board. You haven't scored in a long time.
Fort Worth here. 2nd and 7. Dunhill drops back. And, somehow caught in between defenders. Cade Stevens. What a grab. Boy, did Fort Worth need that. That's brought the home crowd alive, and that's your Retroid Nice Hands catch of the game, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid pocket handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it, SFL 4K23.
And that time, Dunhill threw a dot. Stevens has made an awesome catch.
That was one heck of a throw and one heck of a catch from Cade Stevens. Now carrying up the middle, picks up 2. So Arizona clocked in again on the run game here. Did he sacks on that tackle? And now a Jacks formation here. Dunhill throws to the backfield. Bacon has space. Pursued by Davis. He couldn't get him. Brie couldn't get him. And eventually Ernest McRae back there to save the day as JZ Bacon was motoring downfield. What a play call on the screen.
I think Dunhill recognized that there was nobody on the sidelines. He saw Bacon, and Bacon just did the rest himself.
And now, inside the 30, this Fort Worth offense is motoring downfield here. Another carry for the backup. Rain Brie gets one back there. And that will do us for 3/4 of action here. It's going to be a bit of a grandstand finish here and an otherwise low-scoring affair, but Fort Worth leads 14-9.
Presentation of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
The SFL convention is headed to Baltimore for the 2025 convention, kicking off the league's 25th anniversary season, July 10 to 14. Join SFL Nation at the rooftop pool of our host hotel, the Hyatt Regency, looking out into Baltimore's harbour. Now a throw from Dunhill, caught by Stephen Hacker for a first down in between the ad read there. Make sure if you haven't already, you can reserve your room rate at the special group rate at simfl.net, and you can watch these football games with the rest of the SFL community in Baltimore at 2025, I'm sure. Rochelle, are you making the trip across?
Well, I tried to get my flight the other day, but you can't book flights that far in advance, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's probably part of the plans, I'm sure. JZ Bacon here with a carry up the middle. He continues to go to work against this Arizona defense. One of the most impressive rushing performances of the season here from JZ Bacon. Picks up 7 yards. His efficiency has been absurd on that 103 rushing yards now. And now in a Joker's formation, Arizona starting to bend a little bit here. Hacker moved in motion, picked up by Bo Martin Jr. on the outside. Handoff is going to go to Aaron Alexander there again, and Nathaniel Diggs stopped him, but not before he picked up the first down.
I mean, Alexander's averaging 3.5 yards per carry. Bacon's averaging 7.4. So their run game's definitely getting them someplace tonight. Wow.
What a carry. Up the middle, back up tailback, trots in, and he will go forward. So 3 rushing touchdowns now on the board for Fort Worth. And that third major score could be the straw that breaks the camel's back here for Arizona. They're under a lot of pressure now with 8.5 left in the game.
Great job by the O-line, creating this big hole. Nice blocking up front. And that time the halfback would not be denied. He just kept moving his legs forward and brought the defenders with him.
Kick from Amelia Rose. It's now 3 for 3 on extra points, and that, if you can believe it, that's the shortest of the 3 scoring drives that Fort Worth have had, at least in time of possession. Still plenty of time for Arizona to make something of this. It's only a 12-point game, so again, 2 scores is the difference here at the Stockyards, but Arizona have not scored a major score just yet. Montana on the return. That's a great tackle, because if he broke that, it was going to be at least to the 35, perhaps even further. Arizona to start here at 25 instead.
Yeah, great open field tackle there.
His formation off to the right. Jackson, toss play outside. Montana, that's the 9th. He will break it free one more time. Steps out of bounds before Ben Stone could get to him. So now Arizona have got 8 minutes to not call that play again.
I'm sure Eddie Gage is like sweating at this moment. about to break 100 yards rushing, though.
Highlighted by SFL HQ. A reminder that they can have up to 10. 11 would be a deal breaker here. That's the 10th. Montana with a 4-yard pickup, I should say, up the right side there. And again, Arizona's offense on the move here. But a major score is what they need. Now in a Joker's formation, so they bring out a natural tailback here for this play. Handoff to the right is for Jones. Jones breaks it almost. He had one man to beat. And a highly important tackle there. A touchdown saver, if you will, out the back there. From Adam Leach at the 40-yard line. Prevents that from being 6 points for Brad Jones.
Now we got DJ Moses in the backfield.
Nice spread formation here for Arizona. Jackson drops back. Quick throw is caught somehow. Leach was there and looked like he had the best chance at it, but Yayo Montana had other ideas and reels it in for a 9.5-yard pickup. Look at that split there for Yayo Montana.
Crazy. 90
on the ground, 60 through the air. 150-yard all-purpose. Handoff for Jones is a first down. Got the half-yard necessary there. And now inside the 30. So they're making quick work of this, Arizona. Twins off to the left. Jackson will go to the air one more time. Throws outside. Got an open man. It's Montana again. Spins. Almost got free. Yayo Montana, if he hadn't stepped out there, he was gone.
I know. I mean, just defender just held him up just a little bit and kind of he lost his balance and just stepped out of bounds. Yep.
It's the second time there where some desperate tackling from Adam Leach has saved 6 points for the Toros on defense. And now, though, in the red zone, Arizona are motoring. Jackson. Twins down to the right here. She'll pass. Throws. Got through the coverage. Found Punk. And now they're in goal to go.
That's TJ Punk's 8th target and 3rd reception on the evening. Ooh. Wayne Nash play just wasn't quite tall enough to make the deflection there.
And goal to go. 6 yards required for the major score. Jones broke the first tackle, tried to get forward, couldn't quite get there, but it's significant forward progress on that first carry for Brad Jones. And so they draw up here. Moses projects to come into the fold here. Offset eye. Heavy set. Bismarck right in front of Moses. It'll be hand off to the fullback, and it was read straight away. Great defense from Fort Worth up the middle.
Yeah, that time Fort Worth had 10 people in the box. 10.
Luther gone, credited with the tackle for loss now. And in a Joker's formation, can Arizona punch it in, or will Fort Worth get a goal line stand? Jackson will throw. End zone. Caught by Montana at the back. Yayo Montana is having a night. And he's got a receiving touchdown on the board to add to all the yards he's gotten on the ground and through the air. And Arizona are right back in this contest.
That time he ran a route, the defender was with him, and the defender just lost him. He found himself at the back of the end zone, basically all by himself.
This fourth quarter is starting to heat up. And Arizona, right when they were at the point where it was starting to break them down, they got the major score they needed, and now are within a single score with just under 5 minutes left. So again, they did the drive in relative good time and have left plenty of clock on the board here. And have played well defensively in this second half, might I add. considering what the first half looked like. So I'll return. This time it's McGee on the return. He'll be tackled, though, at the 30. And before we get this drive underway, we'll cross back to SFL HQ to get an update from DC against BCS.
Thank you, Jacob. But towards the end of the first half, Bossier City forgets all about Lauren Prococo. She's out of there for the score. Bossier City lost 2 key defenders in the first half to their defense, and DC's got nearly 400 yards of offense. It's all Dragons 24-7 right now. Back to you in Texas.
Death, Taxes, and Lauren Prococo eclipsing 100 yards in a DC game. That's the new one I'm adding to the list of quotes. And Jack Fort Worth now on offense. Dunhill, hand off to Bacon, picks up 3 yards there on that carry. And worth noting, how many likes do we have on the video so far? It's not enough. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you've got notifications on so you don't miss a minute of SFL and SFLM action. Help the channel grow through your support. Split backfield here for Fort Worth. Hand up to the middle.
Nice.
He's going to get a first down. Great carry from Aaron Alexander. Is worthy of a first down.
Like I said, you know, JT Bacon's over 100 yards. Aaron Alexander is doing his job, averaging 3.5 yards per carry when he gets a touch.
Split spread here. Dunhill. 3 receivers, 2 backs behind him. He'll roll out, blocking on the outside, throws across body, caught in between defenders. Gee, not the throw that you'd be sort of looking for, but he's found Henry McGee for the first time today, and Fort Worth are on the move.
Yeah. Welcome to the game, Mr. McGee. Second target,
And
first
yes,
reception.
First reception for Henry McGee. That is crazy in and of itself. And yes, Mark Lopez, 7 yards per carry for JZ Bacon. He only needed 15 to eclipse 100 yards today. Dunhill, hand off to Bacon. That's the 7+ again for JZ Bacon. Just gets straight through the first wave of Arizona defenders and picks up a first down.
That's for him for tonight.
Unbelievable from JZ Bacon tonight.
On the other side, you have Yayo Montana with 100 yards himself. So,
And he's done it through ground and through air. But he's, I believe you're right, has eclipsed 100 on the ground in it of itself. That throw from Dunhill is beautifully placed for Cade Stevens to pick up a first down.
beautiful pass, wide open, middle of 3 defenders. Nice route running.
Inside 2.5 minutes, this Arizona now desperately need a stop. Worth noting, our field goal doesn't put this beyond a single score, I should say. They would require a 2-point conversion. Dunhill, throw, almost!
No.
It's called a fumble! And going back in the other way is Alex Constantine. He's got no one in front of him. It's going to be a matter of whether it's a fumble or not, but Constantine has got 6 points on the board for Arizona, and they lead tentatively.
So yeah, a big man trying to chase down another big man running down the field. Let's watch the preview of this, replay of this.
What has happened here, Rochelle?
I don't know.
That might be one of the plays this season. Lineman on lineman going about 80 yards downfield. Alex Constantine showed the burners there.
They probably both need oxygen on the sideline now. They're not used to running that much.
And there is no challenge from Fort Worth. Luis
What?
Gonzalez admits defeat on that play. And Arizona will now try a 2-point conversion with the lead and over 2 minutes left in the game.
Wow.
A handoff to Brad Jones. Can't get there. Big tackle made there. And with over 2 minutes left, Fort Worth now only need a field goal to reclaim the lead. Well, Rochelle, I know you've been here for a similar time that I have, and in the, what now, borderline 9 seasons that I've been watching this league, that has to be one of the most ridiculous plays I have seen in this league.
What did it
we've
pass?
just seen. I have no idea, but what I do know is it's one of the craziest ways this Arizona team's ever scored points, let alone claimed the lead in a game that they have been down in since basically the first possession Fort Worth had. Unbelievable. And now Fort Worth, a crucial 2-point conversion stop, means that they only need to get this downfield for an Amelia Rose kick to reclaim the lead. Cade Stevens in motion there, but it's a carry for Jay-Z Bacon, who's met straight away by Sean Moore. So that has sucked the life out of this Fort Worth unit. And in the 2-minute warning, they will need to regroup here to try and get this downfield to save this game. Otherwise, that unreal play, that's one for the season recap highlight reels there.
I'm going to go back and watch that to see what actually happened.
That's the way that Arizona maintains an undefeated record this season. That's Eddie Gage must have a voodoo doll up in the coach's box or something like that, because that's unbelievable. A handoff at the middle, picks up 2 yards there, and stop there made by Ernest McRae Sr., who's had a good night tonight. Bacon short of that efficiency he's maintained here, and Dunhill's going to be forced to throw. But you suspect that now with the clock running inside 2 minutes, they're in 4-down territory anyway.
Yeah, but they're in no hurry for some reason.
Dunhill drops back, senses something downfield. He's incomplete. Stevens nearly had it, but Rain Rie jars it free. And now with 90 seconds left on the clock, it's a 4th-down conversion here for Fort Worth that, if unsuccessful, would likely be a game winner for Arizona. What a turn of events we've had here at Fort Worth, Texas. Dunhill, 3 wide, 1 tight end in Garrett Jr. Gets it across. It's incomplete. Force 3. They're at the point of contact by Albert Begin. And Arizona have got to run out 90 seconds of clock here. And they will cap off a ridiculous last-second win here on the road to keep their 1,000 record intact.
Wait a minute. Fort Worth still has all 3 timeouts here.
They do, so it would require, you assume that Arizona are going to run it here. Now, keep in mind, this is dramatic because Yayo Montana, if he gets a carry at random here, that will put Arizona's coaching staff in suspension as per the rule that we've talked about this weekend so far. But the first carry will be given to Brad Jones, and he will pick up 8 yards, so that's a really good start here for them to ice this game. They're now 16 yards away from a major score. Boy, is this a tense finish. Do not touch the dial here. Jackson, another heavy set. Looks like it's Jones in the backfield. Stopped by Vincent. Great tackle there. Fort Worth calls another timeout now on a 3rd and short. So again, field goal here. They stop them here. Arizona kicks a field goal, and Fort Worth have still got an opportunity to win, but a 1st down here would likely be a game winner. So it really comes down to this play here for Fort Worth. Jackson. Jacks again. It's all on Brad Jones and Bismarck right in the backfield. Grabowski motioned. Toss play outside Jones. Made a first contact. Got forward and picks up a 1st down. Huge play from Brad Jones.
And this may be the nail. That was the nail.
Absolutely. Arizona. That is one of the most absurd ways to pick up a win, not only 6th on the season, but all credit to them. They hung around. They responded at the halftime break to what they were seeing defensively and locked in. They conceded 14 in the opening half and were really long, extended drives. And in the second half, they only conceded that 7 points to Fort Worth off the back of that rushing touchdown. But it's a Alex Constantine game winner. You did not have that on the bingo card. If you say you did, you're a liar, because I don't think he's scored a defensive touchdown ever, and I don't think he'll ever do it again. But that's one that he will be remembered for. I'm absolutely sure. The veteran edge for the Arizona Scorpions defense has got a game-winning touchdown here on the road to keep the undefeated record alive.
I still have no words for that play.
Well,
Dying to see it
reviews for
again.
that play all weekend, no doubt. Wow, what a finish here in the Stockyards. That's the game of the weekend. If anything beats it, I'd be completely shocked. A 1-point victory for the Arizona Scorpions off the back of an Alex Constantine fumble recovery touchdown that was worth 80 yards, gives Arizona a 1-point victory on the road against the Fort Worth Toros. Rochelle, break down what we just saw.
What we saw was basically Fort Worth dominating Arizona throughout the whole entire game. Last couple minutes of the fourth quarter just went kind of wacky, and we saw a defensive tackle score a touchdown with a lineman in pursuit of chasing him. It's kind of wild at the end.
Unbelievable again. Yayo Montana, likely the player of the game. He had those 10 carries, which, as we highlighted, is not in breach of the rule. And he had the 10th carry with like 8.5 left in the game. So it looked for certain that he was going to get it over that threshold. But they kept it intact, and Arizona has one of their best wins as a franchise. Unbelievable finish here. And we've still got yet more football coming up on Sunday night, headlined by the Mexico City Aztecs traveling to the Canton Classics. That will start at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, plus Albuquerque taking on Indianapolis, Houston against Baltimore, and Lexington against Charleston. It's another doubleheader of SFL Sunday night football here on SFL YouTube. We'll see you then. For now, have a good night.
Good night, everyone.